as إذا صار هناك قطاع شديد عند يوجد كنترول وزن هذا ويكون And thank you, sir. Those are all the questions we have. I'm sure that if there's anything we haven't asked you that you'd like to tell the commissioners, they would like you to take this opportunity to do it.
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to remember everything. When I'm at home, I remember a lot, but in a place like this, you forget what I should say. I forget to say.
You've done very well, Mr. Pichet.
We made a good living, before way back. Well, of course, that's all we have. Chocolate and commercial fishing in winter time. Others, there's no income, others, no welfare, no pension, nothing. We never heard nothing about that before. Only way after they started to give out welfare, I know that.
Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of the Commission, I want to again thank you for taking the time and giving us the opportunity to hear you. I want to say that you have taught us a lot that is valuable for us, and for that we are very grateful. We certainly appreciate it. It is very valuable, as I say, to us, and we sincerely take to heart everything that you've told us, and we'll consider it very, very carefully. Thank you, sir.
Chairman, while this may have seemed like a home stretch, we are, of course, not at the finish line. At best, we have done our first lap. At Cold Lake, and I'm sure I speak for all here to say that we're very privileged to have done this, and are looking very much forward to coming back in February and having for other community members and other evidence that we will have here. And at this point, I would ask you to adjourn the proceedings until February the 1st.
Okay. Well, there's a couple of items here on the agenda. I don't know if this Commissioner want to say anything before we officially adjourn it, or we'll adjourn the hearings first and then do some closing remarks.
No, I think it would be appropriate to complete the agenda.
Okay. Chief Francois.
Good afternoon, everyone here. I'm going to close this meeting we have in the last, since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We wish to again express our thanks to the In and Claim Commission's visit to our community to listen to our people. You have heard that Cold Lake First Nations witnesses own heartfelt feelings about Primrose Lake. You have heard how important Primrose Lake has been to the Chippewa people. We have yet to speak. We look forward to your return on February 1st so the others can also testify. I especially would like to thank the elders that gave their testimony to this inquiry. Also, on behalf to express our sincerest appreciation to all the band members that worked very hard to make this possible. And again, I would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous New Year. I thank you all very much for you to be here with us in the last week and this week.
Thank you, Chief. Let me just say one more time, and for those that have heard it already, I must say that I can't say this enough. As a first opportunity for us to attend a hearing and listen to the people that actually live through these experiences, this was exceptional on our part. And to be in this community as the first step in what is going to undoubtedly be a long journey for us is indeed a pleasure. I too want to thank all of the elders that took the time and the trouble to come before us. I especially want to say that what they have told us is truly an education. It is knowledge that we will have in our minds forever. It's information that, if nothing else, we can teach our children and they can teach their children. I'm extremely proud to have had the opportunity to be here. I can't thank the people of Cold Lake enough for the warm reception, the hospitality, the pleasure that they've given us to have this opportunity. I want to thank especially the translators who have done just an extraordinary job, all of the people who've operated the machinery and the people in the kitchens. It's just all been remarkable, and I can't think of a better way to start our holidays like everyone else. If every year could begin the holidays like this, it would be a pleasure, and I hope that the new year is prosperous and is very enjoyable for everybody in this community, and I hope it brings much success. I want to thank you personally, but I also want to give my fellow commissioners an opportunity to say something if they wish. Jim? Dan?
Thank you very much, Chief Commissioner Osborne. I am from the Little Black Bear First Nation in southern Saskatchewan, from the Assiniboine tribe, and I am extremely pleased to be here. I work as a member of the Federation of Saskatchewan Indian Nations with the Dene people from the Athabasca region, and to come here amongst other Dene people and see the same kind of strength of character amongst a tribe is a good thing to see. You have spoken with emotion, with a strong belief in what is right and just. Your history has been explained to us, but also your hopes for the future has been explained to us, and I sincerely hope that the time spent here will have a good result for yourself, for your community, and for your people in the future. So on behalf of my own First Nation and the Federation of Saskatchewan Indian Nations and of the Commission itself, I wish to thank you, and I wish you all good health, continued health, and a happy and productive year in 1993, and I will see you again in February. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief Commissioner. This has been a very moving experience for me to have come and to have heard about the past and about what has happened at Primrose, what has taken place in your community since that time. It's meant a great deal for me to hear from the elders, to hear about those days, and to hear about the hopes that you have for your future and for your children. This commission is engaged in a very historic process. I'm very proud to be here and to serve with the people that are on this commission. And in particular, I'm very proud to be here in this community, taking part in what is a very important first step in dealing with the specific claims in Canada which have gone unanswered for many years. The poster of our commission, which you see in this hall, talks about fairness in claims negotiation. Fairness is the important hallmark of this commission. And I hope that each of us, as we go through our lives, has the opportunity and reflects back upon this historic process. Each of you have been a very, very important part of that. And if this commission, as this commission goes on to be an important part of Canadian history and an important part of dealing with the injustices of the past, each of you will have participated in a very meaningful way in that commission. This first hearing is very, very important to us, to this commission. And I would like to thank all of you for participating and for making it a great success. And it has been a very great pleasure to be here, and for me, it has been a very special and moving experience. Thank you.
That said, these hearings are adjourned until February 1st, 1993. Thank you all.
I'd like to close the meeting with an elder's prayer. Prayer to my elder. Always want to observe it.
Comment c'est d'aller dans les gens s'arrêter tout réunion il a beau connaissons nous parce que nous passons à l'ouest et valé des années à aider aussi un jour passé alors un jour à l'ouest nous réunions dans un ouest Chudani final don't espinosa dans une idée moi je suis venu de
I say, Joe, we'll have dinner now, and I think it's Tony, but I'd like to apologize for yesterday's cold in one of our furnaces. I'm going to have to take it back for I've been just informed that at 1 o'clock there's a Christmas concert at the school. And then after, everybody will be coming back here for children's gifts and followed for the elders too, and for supper also. So you're all welcome to the community Christmas meeting.
Jen. Right on. Gotta get John.
Did he say to you how long it was to get
yang nụ khoảng khăn của sinh nghệ là đây thì khăn hình thà để thô để sản xuất các này sản xuất sinh ra một xe có hình được
Closed session back to order. This will, as I'm advised, will be probably the last witnesses for this portion of our inquiry. And as I understand it, the informal witnesses and we may conclude around the morning show the afternoon. So, we'll ask the council, you know, witness for this.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, our first witness this morning is Mr. John Gunther. Morning, sir.
Morning.
I wonder if you could tell the panel your age, please.
Age, I'm 54.
And you've been a lifelong resident of Cold Lake?
Yes, I have. And
I understand you're quite knowledgeable or have made a study of the history of the community.
well, I did some research in the last number of years.
I wonder if you could tell the panel, please, what your research has taught you about the history of the community.
Well, I really didn't study anything in particular, just general history. And a lot of it included family history.
In terms of your family, I understand that you're directly descended from your ancestor, I guess. It's pretty much. Most of us are descended from our ancestors. If you're descended from the gentleman who signed the treaty on behalf of Cold Lake.
I am a direct descendant, yes.
And could you tell us a bit about that history?
about the treaty. Okay. The Chippewa people, the way this is from stories that I've heard. My father was became chief when he was a young man, and when he was 30, and he was bilingual. He could speak Chippewa and Cree fluently, and he had first-hand knowledge of the treaty, of the spirit of the treaty, what the treaty meant to the perspective of the Native people. At that time, when he first became chief, and he had people that were directly involved with the treaty. These were by then very old men. They taught them what was said and what was understood, what the treaty meant to the Native people. One of the main issues, or the main issue why the treaty became to be, was the land. The Treaty 6 area comprises of a very fertile area in the western Canada. It includes the middle part of Saskatchewan and Alberta, right into the foothills. So that was a good the breadbasket of the country, I suppose, taught us. So that was a very important issue, and Treaty 6 to the Native perspective is very important. And one of the things that they were promised is that they would in turn, as bands, each band would choose land that we can call their own forever. And later on, when the lands were surveyed, they became reserves. And this is where each band lived. That was one of the issues that was talked about and negotiated at treaty land. And they were promised that any land that they picked would be theirs. And at that time, the two people that signed Treaty 6 on behalf of the Cold Lake people was a man named Jackfish. And Jackfish and his brother Antoine. Antoine was recognized as the head man. I suppose today we would call him counselor, band counselor. But at that time they were known as head men. But as far as the Chippewa people were concerned, they did not have any concept of chiefs. They hunted and trapped, and mostly families, maybe 2 or 3 families together. But they did have a person that looked after the family. He was no chief. So when the treaties began, Jackfish and his brother being bilingual, both Chippewa and Cree, a lot of the bands that were included in Treaty 6 are all Cree, so they fit right in. Apparently what was happening before the treaties was that the Chippewas were involved with the fur trade. So that, and because they had the abilities to gather food, and, you know, a variety of foods. Whereas in the plains, it was mostly buffalo or bison. So the Chippewa people were able to provide fish, dried fish, and all the different games that lived in the forest. So for that reason, they were often invited with the Plains Cree to hunt buffalo with them. So apparently in 1876, in the spring of 1876, the Hoodies or Jackers families were with the Crees. And when the treaties, that was the year the treaties were talked about, and people were being invited, or bands were invited to treaty, and Jackfish and his people happened to be there. So that was the reason why they were involved in Treaty 6. But as to the native people have no concept of boundaries or whatever. So if there's any question about the boundaries of Treaty 6, the Chippewa people did not consider anything that has anything to do with boundaries. Okay, the land was one issue. Another issue was that at that time also, in those years, the buffalo or the bison were getting depleted and whatnot. And every year the buffalo were getting less and less. And that became a major concern to the Plains tribes. And that was one of the reasons the treaty was agreed to, because the Queen's representatives promised there would be another way of life. Since you are losing your way of life, then we can possibly provide you with another way of life, is what you were promised. That was another promise that was made to them. And the other reason also, or the other why the treaty was agreed to, was that years previous to 1876, there were outbreaks of smallpox, and that smallpox decimated, killed off more than 2/3 from every band. So that was a concern as well, because in those days, even when I was a boy, if anybody had a cold, that was news. So you can, from that, you can see how healthy people remain. So this outbreak of smallpox, became a concern because 2/3 of every band across the prairies were affected, and 2/3 died off.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I just have a bit of information passed along here, and perhaps I can just ask you to wait for a moment.
Okay.
Until the disruption passes, because I'm sure the commissioners don't want to miss what you're saying here. Thank you, sir. Will you please continue with your history?
promise, since you, as a people, were affected by diseases that were brought in, we will provide, we will keep you healthy as much as we can. So we're shown medicine chest. There was medicine in there, whatever was in there, I don't know. But there was a chest. So they were promised that, and also they were promised, there was a doctor present at the treaty negotiations. So the Queen's representative pointed to the doctor, and we also told him that in the years to come, this man and those that will follow will also serve you and keep you healthy. So those were the issues that brought about the treaty and why the native peoples agreed to negotiate these treaties. Also, in the treaties, this is the native perspective, or the way the native people were made to understand it, or the way the interpretations went was that they were told that any land that your chiefs choose for your reserves, they will be yours, and it will be protected. And he also pointed to the red coat that were present there, and he says, I give you this man or this red coat, he will protect you and your lands. Even if you hear gunfire or of war at the borders of your lands, you have nothing to fear, because this man will protect you. That was another promise that was made at the treaty negotiations. And another promise that was made is that they were told also that the Queen's people will also be coming, and they will be bringing their children. So that means that there will be families coming as well. So in order for these new, or the Queen's people and other people that will be coming into your lands, they have to feed their families, so they are asking you for land at depth of a plowshare. So that would mean the farming area. So that was what they were told. And because they were willing to give this depth of a plowshare, then they agreed to negotiate. And the other thing that we were told as well was that all these lands, these lakes, and whatever lives in it or on it, we are not asking you for it. The trees, we're not asking you for those. We just want the land where the families can feed their families. That's the way the people were made to understand it. And because they agreed to those terms, then each representative from every band signed. They had some were chiefs and headmen signed treaties. That is the understanding of our Treaty 6 as native perspective, and the way the people were made to understand it.
In terms of the words that are written in the treaty, is there a tradition in your family that Jack Fish was involved in negotiating some of those specific terms?
He was, well, they didn't write, so they spoke verbally. Like, a man's word was good enough in those days. If a man agreed to do something, he kept his word, it was better than writing it on paper. That's the way they understood. So whatever was written in the treaty or the articles of the treaty did not, they weren't there to say, put this on there and that and that. They agreed generally to what they were told.
And again, Jack Fish, as I understand it, was recognized as quite skilled negotiator in commercial and other business dealings on behalf of this community.
Yes, he was, as they grew up with the fur trade, their father was traveling along the riverways to ports and all that. And in the meantime, he had probably took his sons and they were taught in the ways of the fur traders.
Sorry, Mr. Shonda, it appears we've been interrupted again.
Yes, I'm sorry, I just had a bit of an aside with council. You described that there was a trade of fish and dried meat coming from the north through Paul Lake, that would be traded with people to the south and east. Obviously, there was a fur trade. The people from Cold Lake would participate in buffalo hunts down on the prairie. If you go south from Cold Lake, where does the prairie begin?
Well, in those days, the prairie began right on Cold Lake. As late as when the reserve was first surveyed, the original survey indicates that it was mostly prairie. That was the reason why Jack Fish chose this area south of the lake. He chose land right from the lake, right through to Angling Lake, south, better known as Beaver Dam, that's going on.
When you say from the lake to Angling Lake, which lake are you referring to at the north?
Cold Lake. In Cold Lake, what is now known as Lund's Point, there's a provincial park today. There was the family had a village that was kind of like their hangout. The Chipon people gathered there whenever they returned from Colonel's Lake or wherever they were gathering from. They meet there for festive seasons like Christmas and Easter.
When you speak of Lunge Point, is that the same provincial park that we've heard called Berry Point and Willow Point?
That's the area.
I'm sorry, if you could tell us more about that aspect of selecting these lands?
Well, when they were promised each chief can choose land for their reserves and their people. That's the land Jackfish chose. Land from the lake, Cold Lake, south as far as Angry Lake.
And at the time the reserves were selected, I think there would not have been any settlers in this area then.
There wasn't any. No settlers.
Was there agriculture here in terms of livestock amongst the native people?
At the time of treaties, I don't know about that. But later on, a few years later on, there were people that had huge herds of cattle. And there was also some land set aside by somewhere east of Moose Lake, and these were known as haylands. And what the people were allowed to do in these haylands was they could graze their animals, and also they were allowed to make hay there, as much hay as they needed. And at that time also there was no settlers yet. So this would be the areas in what is now Fort Kent and probably Ardmore. South of that there's kind of lowlands, meadowlands. And at that time, now it's all farmland. But as to the what happened apparently was that for about 3 years in a row, the whole area flooded. With those haylands that were set aside. So, and nobody was able to use them, so after 3 years, the government took it on themselves to start leasing these bits of these haylands out. So as a result, it became open land. Whoever needed land was able to lease or whatever, homestead. So that way this hayland that was set aside disappeared. This hayland was set aside for the use by the Cold Lake Band, the Kiyuan Band, and surrounding Frog Lake as well. We were able to use that land, that hayland that was set aside.
The area that you're describing is much larger than the existing reserves as we would see them today, or as we would see them described on a map. Is there a tradition here or a history of how that shrinkage occurred?
Well, when the settlers start coming in, they start claiming land and they file for whatever homestead, or I think is what it's called. And they were allowed to homestead in these haylands. So over a few years, the haylands disappeared. And as to the records of those haylands, I don't know where I looked. I suppose in the archives in Ottawa, there may be some records there.
You haven't had an opportunity to do that kind of study, to travel a lot of water.
Well, I did go to the archives on 2 occasions, and one was to look through the family records. Another records. And other documents that looked through, like how the reserve was established, and what happened from treaty on until today, I suppose.
Was your family always involved in trapping and hunting and fishing up in the Primrose Lake?
My father was. My father trapped and hunted, but as children, we were, as young children, I remember when I was taken away from home, I was taken to residential school, and I grew up in a residential school, and there was only 2 months of the year that we were able to come home, but this was during the summer, and there was no hunting or trapping then. My father was also involved in agricultural pursuits. He did a little bit of farming, raised a few head of cattle. And I think that's what he wanted us to learn. But in the winter, he did go. He told me stories about his times that he went hunting and trapping. And as a matter of fact, when we were away to school, and my father and both my mother as well went trapping together.
Do you know which area?
No, I don't know, but I know it's in Primrose Lake. They have names for different areas, but I don't know which area it was. He was involved in that.
And to the best of your knowledge, were your grandparents involved in the same area?
I've also run across some records about my grandfather, my father's father. He was, after trapping, he went to North Battleford. He sold his fur in Battleford. So it's on the treaty pay list. He was paid treaty that year in Battleford. So he was also involved in trapping.
When you were a young man, do you recall being involved in any of the discussions about compensation when radio was created?
Yes, I remember one meeting I went to. I mentioned about that one meeting here before. This was during the Christmas holidays. And that was both in the years that Christmas holidays began for us as well. So we were here for two weeks, I suppose, or 10 days, or whatever it was. And during the time we were here, there was a meeting called at the Old Man Hall. And I remember going there, and I went there to listen. And there was 2 or 3 people present from, one was from Indian Affairs, another, I don't know who he was. His name was Edmund, I think. And at that meeting, people were made to understand that they were going to get a fair deal because they lost their way of life. And what they were told is that from at that time, I don't remember what year it is exactly, they were told that they would be compensated annually for 20 years. every year they would be getting a sum of money to compensate for their loss and their travel license, their livelihood. And after the 20 years were up, once the 20 years went by, then this deal was renegotiable again. Because by that time things will change and ways of life will probably change and maybe people will want to negotiate for different things. That was what the people were made to understand at that meeting. That's what I remember of that meeting.
We've heard people say that they would go out onto the trap lines in early November or perhaps a little earlier to do some hunting, and then everyone came back at Christmas. So is that your recollection that everybody would have been in the community at that time?
Well, I think there's evidence there, like as early as the time of the treaties. The treaty was during the fall, and it was signed in September. But by that time, some of the families were probably gone to prepare for their winter travel. There were lots of families that were not present at that treaty. First year or two.
I was thinking more of the time of the meeting that you were describing. You were young, is that? Was Christmas the time when everybody was here?
I was here at that time, yes. But, after that, when the holidays were over, we were back to school.
And you were here?
We were shut off from the outside world. So I don't know what happened with back here. This school was in St. Paul. So at that time there was a long ways because nobody had vehicles. Or vehicles were not very common.
How old would you have been at that time when you were in school and came home and overheard this meeting?
I was about 13, I think.
And you remembered a gentleman named Eklund. I think you said there was someone there from Indian Affairs. Do you remember who that would have been?
I don't know. I think he smoked his pipe. I remember him having a pipe in his mouth most of the time when he was meeting. But I don't know his name.
And was there a third government person there as well?
There might have been someone that took notes or writing. I don't remember that person.
But you have no doubt about what was being said or the understanding of it?
No, I don't have a doubt at all because I heard it, and that was what the people were made to understand. I think, and that was the reason why they agreed to this deal. And that was the deal that was understood to have signed as well, probably. But there again, I was not present. I was away to school. I was here just for that one meeting, I remember.
That would have been around 52, 53?
Somewhere in the years.
Good. We were told yesterday that you were involved or assisted with some archaeological things in the area.
Yes, well, in 1986, I think there was an archaeological dig sponsored by ESCO Resources. And this was done at a lake called Ethel Lake.
F-O-E-T-H-E?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where would that be from here?
That would be just north, a little west. Northwest.
The Bow Lake?
Cold Lake. From Cold Lake it would be, northwest. Okay, what they found was they did find fragments of pottery. And I don't know why, but you read about the native people history. They don't date it any further than 10,000 years. They are convinced the native people migrated from Asia 10,000 years ago. But I think we think different. But that's what we we always read. But anyway, at that dig, they established that there was pottery, 10,000-year-old, there again, 10,000 years. And there was also arrowheads and points or spear points that were found. I remember one in particular, and the archaeologist says that this stone is native only to North Dakota. There was no other place that he found the stone but in North Dakota. There's one particular point or area. So 10,000 years ago, there's evidence that people traveled north and south. So even people from North Dakota were visitors in this area. I think it's quite evident from the find there at that dig.
I think it's fortunate we don't have to deal with the Barren Strait issue because it's a very contentious one in the community, obviously. The archaeological project that you were involved in, was there a report that was generated by that?
Yeah, there's a report. I think the report could be got from ESO Resources.
Do you know if anyone in the community has a copy, or did you get a copy yourself?
I have a copy, but I have well, the filing system is not the best. It's somewhere in the house.
I think I know that system. Well, that's been very helpful. If there are any other books or pamphlets, if there's any other information that you're aware of that's published about the history of the community, I'm sure that the commissioners would like to be made aware of that. If you can't think of any right now, perhaps if you think of some later, you can tell Mr. Hammond and he can pass that information along to us.
Well, what I've said this morning is things that I've been told and I've heard. Like as a boy, my father used to get visitors and they used to speak. I'd sit and listen. That's where the information comes from. And in later years, I also kept my father until the time he passed away. And during those times, we used to sit together and he used to tell me these things. And also we used to talk about the treaty and what he understood about the treaty, and he adhered to the treaty when he was chief. He was also the last man to be appointed chief in the traditional way. When he became chief in 1930 in the traditional way until 1947. Later on, in 1948, I think the system was introduced, this electric system. So as a result, people voted instead of appointing the traditional way, the elected chiefs and then the councillors. And there was also at one time, this was after the treaties were signed, and when the lands were surveyed for treaties, what Jackfish had requested for a treaty was denied because the commissioner at that time accused the Cold Lake band of being involved directly in the Northwest Rebellion. So for that reason, the commissioner told the government that the Cold Lake people they don't deserve any land for treaty because they were rebels. They were involved in the Northwest Rebellion. So that was one of his reasons for not granting this land that Jackfish had requested. And another reason he gave was that people are not hunting anymore, and they're not going to be hunting, they're going to change their way of life, and they're going to become farmers, so they don't need all that land that they're requesting. That's the second reason. That was his second reason. His third reason was that a lot of the band members, or the so-called band members, that's what he said, his words, was they were visitors. There was we counted only 330 people, band members, and if there was anybody else, and then they were all visitors. That's what he said. So that was his three reasons for not granting the land that Jackfish had requested for a reserve. So instead, the government, because the Cold Lake band signed a treaty, they were entitled, but they were denied, so they gave them only 7 by 9 miles. And the land that they gave them was most of it was south of the Beaver River. The northwest corner, or northeast corner of the reserve touches the Beaver River. And there's a few acres on the north side of the river. And I think there's also a question that north corner of the reserve is questioned by the provincial government. They are saying that we cannot find the IR 149 state. And my father said in the state it's there. He knows it's been put in there. So the north part of that northeast corner is also reserved. And that was the reason why the people were granted only that area. And there was also families from Hard Lake that came because they had livestock. They needed ways or land and hay grounds to feed their livestock, because they didn't have any hay grounds where they lived. So they came to Cold Lake and they mingled with people, they intermarried, so they became relatives. But the reserve being south of the Beaver River, they did not want to leave the lake. because they like fishing as well, and they like the scenery in Cold Lake. So they did not want to leave, and then at the same time also there was immigrant families moving in, even in the areas where the Jackfish had reserved, where Jackfish had chosen the land for a reserve. So these families, they refused to leave Cold Lake, although there's families, other families of, I think they were French extraction, moving into Cold Lake. But the people from the Cold Lake band got together and he said, well, we don't want to lose the lake. We like the lake, we can fish there, we have our fishing rights. So why don't we take some of the land from the original survey and put it by the lake? So that's what they did. They agreed, or they surrendered from the original survey. And they had it moved to Cold Lake against the lake. This is what is now known as English Bay Reserve. So that was they didn't gain any land, they just moved their own land to English Bay. Okay, the only land that they got was when the original survey was done, and there was already a missionary and missionaries here in the home and quarter section, just adjacent here.
The missionaries?
The missionaries. So they were included in the original survey, and since the land didn't belong to the Cold Lake band, as they were told, they were given an extra bit of land equivalent to what was included in the survey, the original survey. And that became a little reserve east of the town.
One thing I don't think that's on the record either was there a particularly good area in the area of Grand Center or the Golf Reserve or Cold Lake Reserve. Is there a particularly good area that was a blueberry patch?
Yes, I think as a boy I remember going east of what is now Grand Center. I believe that's where the hangars are there. And that's what is known as CLFN Cold Lake base. I think there used to be some very picking areas there.
Well, I want to thank you, sir, for the family history and the community history that you brought forward. As council, I think I've finished with the questions that I have. Maybe the commissioners have a few more. For the moment, I certainly thank you.
Yes, thank you. Can you tell me, Mr. Schreiber, how did you attain all of this historical knowledge that you have? How did you go about it?
Well, some of it, a good portion of it is by listening to old people speaking. I guess that was one of the traditions, is that older people came, or old people came, we have to sit down and listen. And now I see that was one of the methods of education. That was one way of teaching. And the other sources of information was probably from the archives, some of it from the archives. Like I mentioned before, what I was saying this morning is not probably written anywhere. My information is from what I've heard from my father and from other old people.
I guess one of the things that we're trying to ascertain here is a better understanding of the Primrose area. And one of the questions that was asked yesterday was, why was that area, since it was so fundamental to the Cold Lake people, why was it not included as part of the reserve lands after treaty? Do you have any idea about that?
Because the land in question where the treaties were involved is that these were farmlands. That's what the government wanted for the farmlands, so that these new people can feed their families. So for that reason, the Primrose Lake area was not in question, because the Primrose Lake area belonged to the people of Cold Lake Band and also people from other bands, Meadow Lake, Canoe Lake. They also shared Primrose Lake areas. And brought in people from Janvier. So in the treaties, this was not a question, and the land, this portion of the land or this part of the country was not in question. It was mostly the farmlands, lands that would be able to be farmed.
Whether it's in the treaty or is there some other source of understanding that even though the treaty was entered into, that the trapping and hunting and fishing rights that were being carried on by the Cold Lake people in the Primrose Lake area, were they going to be protected, or were they going to remain? What's your understanding of that?
Well, like I say, people were understood that this was where they made their living and this was their way of life. And they didn't think that it was going to be affected by signing a treaty or negotiating. The Primrose Lake area was not negotiated or talked about in a treaty because it belonged to the people. That's their understanding.
And were you involved in any kind of activity? As we've been told many times, the understanding of the Cold Lake people was that there was an agreement that they would be paid annually for a 20-year period. That seems to have ended in 1961. Were you involved from that period to the present in any kind of negotiations or any kind of attempts to get redress from the government, or ask them what's happening here, what's going on?
On one occasion, I don't remember exactly what years, 1978 or 79, I was a band counselor at that time for a term, and one summer, I think it was in June or July, we, as a council body, we went to Canoe Lake and we met with some members of Canoe Lake, and also there was a lawyer, or two lawyers. One of them was a local girl from there. She was a lawyer then. Another one, I don't remember the name. But I was involved I was present at that meeting. Being involved, it was hard to be involved because, we were told a long time ago that people sign this quit claim, and that's the end of it. Forget it, you know. So the depth of involvement, I couldn't tell you anything about it.
So from, it would be fair to say that from 1961 up until you on council and perhaps had that meeting in Canoe Lake, that the view was that that quit claim had stopped everything.
And that's what we were made to understand.
And until you got involved in council, that was your first opportunity to really get involved with trying to correct that, is that right?
Yes, involved in that. That was the only time. Other times prior to that, it was just to listen in on meetings and things like that.
And
see, I wasn't really involved.
Okay, I'm curious about those meetings. What was taking place at those meetings?
At the Canoe Lake,
Or no, the ones prior, were there meetings taking place on Cold Lake where people were upset by the fact that it didn't seem that this deal was the way they understood it, that the 20 years was not really what was going to happen? Were there any meetings within the community that?
there probably was, but I was away with school. So, like that one meeting that I mentioned was the only meeting that I was present at. Other meetings, there probably were meetings, but I wasn't involved, I wasn't around.
If I might assist, Mr. Chairman, I think Mr. John might be confusing the 1950s meetings with the 1970s meetings. I think the chairman is asking, before the meeting you had with Canoe Lake, for example, in the late 70s, were there meetings here that you recall?
No, like I say, I wasn't involved. There was any meetings prior to that. I was just listening in.
Okay. Those are all my questions, Mr. John Gifford. I'll ask my colleagues if they have any. Commissioner Delaware?
All my questions have been adequately completely answered. But just one clarification, Mr. John. That deals with the Primrose Lake area itself. It was never considered to be part of the treaty discussions because the Queen's representatives only wanted land to the Ellsworth Farm, the depth of a plowshare. And the Primrose Lake area was not farmland.
As far as the Queen's commissioners are concerned, I was probably wasteland. They weren't looking at it, they weren't considering it.
Many people use this land, was their field, belonged to them, was never considered their land.
There was never any question of negotiating that area of land, like you say, people felt that it belonged to them. That's where their way of life was. And their way of life, and they excelled in, was by trapping and hunting.
And they said that during this discussion over the Primrose Lake Air Weapons Range, they would lease this land for 20 years with annual payments. At the end of 20 years, either get the land back or they would renegotiate the lease.
Well, there was nobody's ever mentioned anything about returning the land to people, but after 20 years, the deal would be renegotiable, was what I understand.
Okay. One last question, and that deals with Jack Fish and Anquam's selection of the reserve land for the treaty. Did they, when they first requested land, did they include land in the Primrose Lake area for the reserve?
No, like I say, that was their way of life, and the only land in question was that the land that they were promised for their own, where they would reside, where they would live.
What happened to those individuals that the Indian Affairs people said did not belong to the Cold Lake First Nation? And in fact, there were only 330 band members at the time of the first survey. What happened to them? How many were there? What happened to them? The others that were not considered by government band members.
330 people. From those 330 people, some were visitors.
You know how many were considered visitors?
Well, there must have been a few, not too many.
Thank you.
Commissioner Prentice, any questions? Yes, thank you very much for your evidence this morning. You mentioned this morning that the question that Mr. Bellberg just asked me about the size of the reserve and the number of families that were amongst the Probate First Nation at the time the land was set aside. He said that some of the visitors were counted. With the argument that the commissioners said that they were just visitors, they weren't part of the First Nation. Has the band ever investigated the possibility of what's called a shortfall claim? A claim that the reserve lands which were set aside were not what was required in law by the treaty at the time of the treaty. Has that been looked at by the band at any time in the past?
I don't believe so. As far as those people that were there at that time, there was no question, there was nobody, if you went visiting somewhere, nobody asked you, what are you doing here, or, you know, you were given the hospitality. I mean, you know, if somebody comes to visit you, you don't ask, what are you doing here? Or, you know, why are you here? You are hospitable. And that's how the people were in those days. They didn't ask any questions. If there was someone from another planet, they wouldn't ask questions. They accept them as a visitor.
Thank you very much. The other question I had, I may have missed this in the evidence, but you were a member of council at one time. Were you a chief at one stage?
No.
Thank you.
I'm just a counselor.
Thank you.
Councilman, any further questions? If there are no further questions, Mr. John Deere, we certainly want to thank you for your attending here and helping us out the way you have. You've certainly, I think, informed us, educated us, and for that, we're very appreciative. If I can be so bold as to offer a suggestion, perhaps you are doing this, but if you're not, you say that much of what you had to say has not been written down. Consider doing that, or at least as Mr. Jacobs did, putting some of it on a paper, some of the stuff can get lost all too soon. And you're a wealth of knowledge, and perhaps you would might want to consider doing that. That's a suggestion, of course, and you can do it as well. But thank you again for your enlightened evidence here this morning. We greatly appreciate it. Unless you've got something further you'd like to tell us, or you can be excused.
If there's any questions, I will answer whether here or later.
That would be fine, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I should point out that part of Mr. John Deere's research has generated quite an extensive family tree. His family has a copy of that posted beside the family. Some of the people might be interested in having a look at that. At this point, I'm going to ask if we can take 5 minutes so that the commission is trying to make some arrangements to actually see part of the land that we've been talking about to bring our influence here. And I think it's appropriate if we could take 5 minutes now and Mr. Reagan has to do
Okay, then, unless there's any problems with that,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You have been a member of council and at one time chief, Cold First Station.
Yes, I have been.
I wonder if you could tell the commissioners, please, about your experience with this claim in your capacity as a councilor and as chief.
Before I get into that, there's a couple of things I maybe would like to mention. I was born in 1941 on this reserve, and I lived here all my life till today. I missed the first 6 school years of my life. I didn't go to school, is what I should say. I never went to school until the age of 12. I liked the life of the fishing and trapping, so I stayed with my parents, and my father fished and also trapped, and he did, as far as I'm concerned, he did fairly well at it. So I didn't start school until the age of 12, and I went to school for 4 years and I completed grade 5. So if you notice any stumbling in my language, in the white man's language, that's the reason. But I guess a lot of fond memories come back when I stop and think of how much the native people lost from their ways of living, fishing and trapping, namely, and that's the older people. And I'm sure you've heard this over and over in 2 sessions here, but I feel I should bring it up because I did spend my childhood days, the late fall, winter, and early spring months, we spent between the fishing and the trapping camp. And life was so much easier and so much simpler. We didn't have the power bills, we didn't have the gas bills, we didn't have all the expenses that we do today. So it was very easy to make a living. And the natives from the Cold Lake First Nation, and I'm sure you've heard it, were very proud people. And they made their living fishing, hunting, and logging was mentioned here, made their living logging. And I witnessed this. I guess I don't remember everything in detail as a young person, but I can recall on some of the tougher times, like the cold days, and there's times we hadn't brought enough food and we ran out, and those I consider the tougher times then, but we always had meat or fish to eat, to live on. These are the times that I consider, and also the very cold days. And I also remember some of the good days that we had over there, and that's why I enjoyed it over there so much. And just to get on track here a little bit, in fact, during the Christmas break of this year, they allowed, I guess, some fishermen to go in and do some fishing, and I went in and I didn't get as far as I wanted to go, but I was in and drove out the sucker bill, and things were different from what I remember. Like they had cleared the whole site and really there's nothing there, and it's so different. And it almost bothered me because this was where a lot of the native people would meet. They come, I guess, and brought their fish to the fish plant, and from there they were shipped to wherever, fish market in Saskatchewan, I believe. And the groceries were brought in, and that's where we picked them up. So we all would come in there, and people would get together and play cards and kind of have a good time, and then they would go back and continue their way of living. That was basically, my experience
as a young person in the Primrose Lake area until 1952 or 3, I guess, when they could no longer go back to the Primrose Lake, now known as the bombing range. And after that, my dad, my parents, and a couple of other parents got together and opened up a day school here on the reserve. And at the age of 12, I started school. And first day of school, there was 3 of us in our class. And by the end of the year, I guess there was a total of 11 students in day school. Some of the things I guess that kind of bother me here is it's too bad that these hearings have taken so long to come about. And I'm sure you've heard this over and over again that when the people of this reserve were signing these documents, and I think a lot of them didn't know what they were signing, and they didn't realize that they were giving up their livelihood. And they assumed that in good faith the government people, and namely Indian Affairs, would come back after 20 years like they were promised to renegotiate. But that never happened. And I guess, I wish these hearings would have been held maybe 10 years ago, when more of the trappers were still alive. I mean, we're talking 40 years, and I was very young. To try and think back on the things that happened is a really tough job, because since then, so many things, so many changes have happened that it's really hard to try and think of all the things that happened, because there's so many changes. And I wish that these hearings had been heard 10 years ago. I kind of understand that these hearings were sparked from the Oka crisis and Quebec, whether this is true or not. But it's too bad that these things have to happen to actually get these things underway. When I was chief in my last term, it was between June of 1984 to March of 1986. One of the things I had a lot to do on the reserve to try and get things going. And one of the things that I wanted to get going was these claims on the Primrose Lake bombing range. But I could never jump in with both feet, because I had so many other things that I had to deal with on the reserve, and I could never get it going. I forget, in between that period, maybe 1985, they were firing these cruise missiles and landing them in Primrose Lake. And one of the TV companies got in touch with me and wanted my opinion on how I felt about firing and landing these missiles on the Primrose Lake area. And they wanted my comment. And at the time, I refused to give a comment. And then I thought about it, and I thought, here's a chance for me to maybe plug in that this land was used by the native people for their fishing and trapping rights, and maybe I could get, some attention from the media, and maybe things could spark up. So I called the TV company and I said, yeah, I would make a comment. And they were there within a couple hours at my place and started to interview me. But I would not stay on the track on these missiles I was more trying to plug in the tracking aspect of it, and hopefully that will come on TV. But to make a long story short, when they did show the TV part of it that evening on the news, they had cut most of it. They just showed my picture for maybe half a second, and I said maybe 10 words. And I've also had meetings where this was brought up, and I tried to bring it to the officials at the department, namely Indian Affairs. And they would agree with me that, yeah, maybe we had a claim and maybe we should do something about it. But that was as far as it would go. It would never, carry on. And like I said, I had so many other things going that it was really tough for me to, like I said, jump in with both feet and try and really get it going. So that was about the extent of my involvement regarding the trapping fishing area claims. I noticed, I guess when I stop and think about it now as a young person, if the trapping area hadn't been taken away when they were, I probably would have never got an education. I really don't know. But because of my education was so limited, I couldn't get a job once I was of age in the area, because it seemed like you had to have a grade 9 education to be able to qualify for jobs in the area. I don't recall any Native people getting jobs at the base when it was under construction, because there was no money to buy equipment that was needed for whatever to pour cement or do any kind of brushing. So it was very difficult. And the town of Grand Center grew, and there was no money, for the people to invest in any kind of equipment to work with. So because of that, the people didn't have as much to do in the winter months. And then drinking became a real problem. Liquor became a real problem. And I was involved in it, and I know what it's like. And then, because of that, people such as my age went through a lot of tough times because of the liquor problem. And my dad tried farming, and like my brother indicated yesterday, we had a 70-acre farm, and we had very limited machinery to operate with. We had a few cows, we milked cows, we shipped cream to try and keep the bread and butter on the table. But that was basically it. We didn't have enough to buy fuel and to keep operating. And in I believe it was 56 or 7, my dad then started a horse-drawn school bus. And eventually there was 11 horse-drawn horses that, or school buses that hauled kids to the reserve that mentioned earlier. And that's how we made a living. And we made $7 a day doing this, and that's how we managed to keep the bread and butter on the table. But a lot of the other people weren't as fortunate because there was nothing. They lost what livelihood they had, and it was really tough on everybody. It was tough for the people to, after being used to the type of living they made, it was very hard on them.
As far as background, I can't really elaborate on it too much because my grandfather, like my brother made a comment yesterday, was he called him a professional copper, and don't think he was wrong. But I would sit in the evenings, I would go over and visit him in the evenings, like he always stayed close to us, and he'd have us spend maybe 20, 30 feet from ours. And I'd go and visit him in the evenings, and I'd ask him to tell me stories about what happened with the old days. But he wasn't a good storyteller, so he'd never tell me any stories. He'd lay in his bed, he'd turn over, and he'd tell me, oh, go home and go to bed. So that, I can't recall, back any old stories. And because of my education, I don't do very much reading because I'm so slow at reading it. I get discouraged, so I can't do any background. I can't read some by shorthand here. I guess maybe there's just a couple more things I would, and it wasn't only, I guess, the native people that suffered. We had some local fur traders as well that eventually had to close their stores because, there was no furs and they couldn't buy them, they couldn't ship them out. Our Jaws Vanger and Clark store eventually had to close because there was just lack of furs. And regarding the meetings, as a young person, my dad was very strict with us at home. Whenever we had company, in the summertime I had to stay outside, we had company. There was no winter time when we had an upstairs, I had to stay upstairs, so I could never really hear what was going on. And as far as the meetings, I was not allowed to attend any of the meetings at the time, so I really don't, that part of it. Regarding the meetings, I can't really tell. So I don't know, I think I've covered basically what I had said.
Thank you. In terms of your own, your family history, before you went to school, which you said was not until age 12, your whole family would go to the Capline season?
Well, there was just my brother and one sister, and she went to a boarding school in Bluefield, and my brother was basically he was on his own, so it was just me and my mom and dad too. And there was times we'd stay out at the trap camp for 2-3 months and not see anybody.
And do you have any recollection of what kind of income the family would have made from traveling at that time?
I can't really recall, like I said, I was very young, but I remember clearly in 1951, my dad made in the neighborhood of 3,000, like over probably the fall, the winter, and spring months. I remember him, counting money, that's what he made. And he bought a 1951 Pontiac in Grand Center. There's a car dealer there. The guy had 2 new vehicles and 3 used vehicles. And he had bought a new car and he paid $1,700 for it. And he still, after buying the car, he still had enough to buy fuel and grain to put in a little bit of crop back home.
I believe there was, were you out in Primrose Lake at a time when someone came out to purchase a dog team?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a strange story, I guess. This one evening we were at home, it was dark, I was standing late. This individual came knocking at the door. He was a white guy. And knocked on the door and he's come in and he said, can I stay overnight? And he said, fine, like that. Get him a little place in the corner, and that's where he stayed for a couple of days. And my dad, we had a cabin right along Primrose Lake, and my dad had my grandfather had a tent along the bush, and he had a dog team. He had 5 dogs, and he had dog harness for the 5 dogs, and at the bottom was all lined with canvas. There was a good dog team. That's what my grandfather used to travel with. So this guy, his name was, my mind serves me right, his name was Bob Rutang. And I don't know how to spell it, that's the name that rings a bell. And my grandfather didn't want to sell them, he said, that's my only transportation and I can't really sell them to you. But anyway, this guy kept after him to buy the dog, and eventually my grandfather agreed, and for some reason, $700 rings a bell. I don't know why, but I guess at the time it was a lot of money, and my grandfather thought he was getting a good deal, so he sold him the dogs. And the guy left, and the strange thing about it, the guy would always leave at night, and whenever he'd come back, he seemed to know where we were all the time. He'd always come back, and he'd come back at night. I guess he was a night traveler. And he came back another time, and I think he stayed 4 to maybe a week, and then he left. And I kind of went ahead in our story here. Anyway, he had told my grandfather that he would buy the dogs, and they agreed on a $700 price, and he said, well, when I get back to wherever he came from, he said, I'll send you the check for the amount. He put my grandfather's name, whatever address I think is in. And he left. Only dogs for transportation.
I have a question. This guy would have a little offers and had a shave case, but he briefcase there.
I would have all kinds of little instruments.
No, just go ahead and do you know if, I copied down the name, is Bob Rudheim or Rudheim?
Rudheim or something, yeah.
Do you know if he had any association with the government at all?
I have no idea. Just this one time when he was staying at the fish camp with us, he had set out some little evergreens along the lake, and then a little plane landed there and brought him supplies. I guess it was maybe food and some instruments, I don't know. And they talked, I think maybe for an hour, and the plane took off, and Bob carried on doing whatever he was doing, I don't know.
And when you say he set up evergreens, was that like as a marker, or?
Yeah, I guess a marker to indicate where he was, so there's no...
Moving ahead, just a bit, in 1971-72, you were on council at Cold Lake?
Yeah, I was on council.
And was there, I'm sorry, did you want to say something else? Was there discussion in council meetings at that time about the lease and the 20-year period coming up? In your recollection?
It was always brought up at meetings, like the travelers at that time would always bring up that, something should be done regarding, the bombing range and the traffic areas. But I really don't recall whether we had ever went into extent, like meetings or meeting with the government on such cases. I can't say.
And subsequently, you were chief in 1978-79 and then 1980-85?
Yes.
And at that time, was council and yourself involved with this claim or discussions with the government about the claim?
In 1978 and 79 was about the time ESSO was moving into the area, and we were trying to get our foot in the door so we could get some of our boys employed out at ESSO. So at that time, I don't think we, or at least I can't remember, dealing regarding the traffic line at that time. We were more concentrated more on trying to get employment out of ESSO.
In your capacity as chief during that period, were you involved at any time in discussions about this claim, the Primrose Lake claim, or talking to the government about it?
No, not really. But like I said, I tried to get it off the ground, but I really didn't go at it. But there have been, I had heard that there were meetings regarding that, but I don't know just how deeply we're in it, where it was at. No, I never really have any meetings.
One of the things we didn't ask was when you're out on the trap line with your parents, what were your parents' names, please?
Pierre Richard and Annie Richard.
And do you remember any of the details of compensation your father or your parents may have gotten, or your grandfather, for their
equipment and for their trapping and hunting and fishing? So,
I don't know how much money was involved, but I do know that my dad had bought some machinery. I guess they gave him a purchase order or whatever arrangement was made. And he had bought a new tractor. And because I remember him talking to my mother saying that I guess we're going to have to change, we're going to have to go farming, try and survive. And he had bought some machinery and through whatever purchase orders or whatever way money came in. And so I don't really know how much he got. I can't say because I wasn't involved.
Well, those are the questions that I wanted to ask. Certainly, if they triggered anything else in your memory that you want to comment here, please go ahead and tell them. I don't know if other council have any questions, but I'm sure the commissioners may. Mr. Chairman.
yes, thank you. I've got just a couple of questions. Firstly, in the 1971-1973 period when you were on council, was that correct? You were on council during that period? Yeah. You mentioned that the trappers would always raise the issue and wanted council to do something about it. I think your evidence was that you really didn't get involved in anything specific dealing with that issue. But can you recall what it was that the trappers were saying to council? What was their complaint and what was the request that they were making?
I think the understanding of the trappers is they understood it was a 20-year agreement, and they also understood that there would be compensation on an annual basis, whether it was yearly or whatever, that they would get compensation in the 20 years. And then once the 20 years were up, they would renegotiate, not necessarily go back to the trapping areas, because by then it was all destroyed anyway. But I guess, the understanding was, they were to renegotiate, for more monies, I guess. But that was basically, what they were asking for. And they, and once the 20 years were up, we kind of sat and waited for the government in good. They felt in good faith, and they felt that the government would, in good faith, come back and bring, hopefully, deal on their claims.
Well, during many of these sessions, was any records kept, or did anybody take minutes of the complaints that the trappers were bringing into council?
Not to my knowledge. There's possibly.
Can you describe for us the manner in which a council meeting was held? For example, was a member of the Department of Indian Affairs present when you had your council meetings back then in 71 and 72?
Yeah, I think the meetings there was always department heads at our meetings, but when these were brought up, I can't recall whether they were there or not. I guess one of the things in the early 70s, probably 71, we were dissatisfied with the school, the day school we had here, and it was outdated. There were old buildings, and the council at that time the chief and council at that time were trying to get a better school system, and the government again wouldn't hear nothing of it. So we eventually pulled our children out of school, and they stayed out of school, I think, for a total of 8 months before the government finally decided, yeah, they would build a new school in Cold Lake First Nations. And that also took up a lot of time. I think it took up a whole year, and that was the period I was on council.
Do you recall during that period, because much has been said over the previous witnesses, that part of the arrangement was supposed to be, and I believe even some have suggested that the treaty alludes to this as well, and that is that when the way of life was lost in the Primrose area where trapping and fishing were discontinued, that part of the arrangement was that
the government was going to come in and assist the Cold Lake community with finding other ways to make a living with other economic development projects, as it were. To your knowledge, were you ever involved in anything like that, or do you know any, or whether council was, or anybody on the council that was ever involved in any kind of negotiations that took place regarding that part of the deal?
No, I wasn't. I really never attended a lot of meetings because I, always tried to maintain some kind of a job and, keep my family alive. So I really didn't take in a lot of meetings other than the time when I was in council.
Were you aware that that part of the arrangement that we've heard took place in the 50s, that replacement of the economic development laws, were you aware that was part of the arrangement, or to your knowledge, do you recall that was supposed to be part of the arrangement, where government was supposed to help them find another way to make a living? Okay, when you were chief from 1984 to 1986?
Yes.
During that period, you indicated that ESSO was coming into the area and you were more concerned with trying to find employment opportunities for your band members. How did that work out? Were you successful in that regard?
Between the period of 1984 and 1986, ESSO had already moved in. The period was between 1978 and 79 is when we heard that they were forced moving in and we were trying to do.
Okay, even during that period then, what kind of efforts did you make to get employment for your band members, and were you successful?
I guess we tried to get in, and like I said, we were very, we didn't have the money to work with to get the equipment to go to work at ESCO. So it was very tough, and the other thing, they had hearings. I didn't attend hearings, so one of the council members at the time, and he's our next speaker, was at those hearings, and I believe he can correct me if I'm wrong. We tried to keep out the union, so the native or the people in the area could actually get jobs at ESCO, but that didn't happen when ESCO did get going. The unions moved in, and anybody that was a non-union member had a difficult time to get in. And if they did join the union, their names were so far down that it was impossible for them to get in. And there was also other companies, white people helped each other, and they would lend money to each other so they could start businesses, so they could work out at ESCO, which in our case we couldn't. We couldn't even as much as times buy a bond to bond our construction that we had out there. So it was very difficult no matter how we tried to do it.
In your experience, has employment opportunities in this neighborhood, or this area, because obviously there's been a lot of growth since the 50s outside of this reserve. What has been your experience, or what can you tell us a bit about the availability for jobs for your band members, and how has that worked in all of that growth in the last 30 to 40 years?
There have been a lot of jobs in the area. Like I said, when they built the air base and the town of Grand Center grew, the town of Cold Lake grew, and but it seemed like there was never a lot of work available for the native people. There was always some reason why they couldn't get a job, and I had the same problem myself. When I first got married, like I didn't have nothing. I didn't even have I think maybe I had one change of clothes. And I don't even really know why I got married, but I did. And to try and get started, I used to walk from my place to Grand Center. And I walked, nobody took me right, I used to walk all the way to Grand Center, look for a job all day, and I'd walk all the way home again. And I'd have to sit in a little tub of cold water, soak my feet and blisters. And it was really tough, and because of my education, it was, what little I had was really, it was hard. It was harder to get employment. And I think a lot of the native people had the same experience, like they just literally couldn't buy a job. but yet there were jobs available, and yet people were moving all from all over Canada and they come to work. But we were all excluded, it seemed like.
Do you know of any, or have you experienced in your times with council or any other councilors, or even from your knowledge from living in this community all your life, has there been any efforts on the part of the band and either the local town governments or the defense base? Have there ever been any kind of meetings or attempts to involve yourselves in this community with sort of, I guess, cooperative kinds of economic development projects? I mean, do you ever engage in any kinds of discussions with the municipal government, for example, to enter into projects together? Does that ever happen?
I recall some meetings we've had where we were trying to meet like with different, like the base people, we call them base people in the national events, and also the local governments like the Bonneville entity. We met them with them people to try and get jobs, because we couldn't get jobs as individuals, but we were trying to get jobs as a contract, so we would in return employ our own people to do these work. But if they didn't agree with the way we wanted things, they would just literally shove us under the rug type thing. So that was as far as it goes. So no matter how we did it, it was very difficult to try and, like, we almost had to be 2 times greater than them, and when I say them, the white people, for us to be able to compete on an equal basis.
Now, I've heard, and some of the witnesses have said that even as early as yesterday, we're talking about various things that have gone on in Primrose Lake since you've been in this community has been denied access there. They talked about minerals being extracted from the area and timber coming out of the area. Do you have any knowledge of any of that happening?
The only knowledge that I have is apparently the oil companies had moved in there, and I guess are drilling for oil or gas, whatever they're doing. And that all I know, there's also some roads built, and but as far as us getting involved up there, I don't recall. At one time, again when I was chief back in 1978, they wanted to brush the line, like the bombing range line, all the way around the lake. And we got in there and we tried to get the contract again to try and employ some of our people. And they flew us over, like all through the lines that we had, other people that knew about, brushing. And then after I had resigned, and I don't know whether it was carried out or not, but I remember that.
Thanks. So those are all my questions. I'll ask Commissioner Francis if he has any questions. Your evidence is very thorough. I only have one question. What was your grandfather's name, Mr. Chester?
Alphonse Mitchell.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that only one question. It deals with deployment of Canadian Forces Base Cold Lake itself. Are there any attempts by National Defense or Indian Affairs to facilitate, to prolong First Nations people to find work at Cold Lakes? You mentioned that there was some problem getting the necessary equipment. I assume that's protective equipment or other equipment to work at Cold Lake Air Base during construction. Can you tell me a bit more about this relationship or non-relationship with Canadian Forces Base at Cold Lake?
I really don't remember that part because, like I say, I was 12, I guess going on 13 at the time when the base moved in. And I really don't recall how much involvement there was between the DND and people of the Cold Lake First Nations. But I do know everything like was contracted, cement and gravel hauling and road construction. Like everything needed, equipment to get a lot of jobs done, and also the PMPs were built, and we needed partners, experts, to do this, and I guess we just didn't have that. It's something new to us, so we just couldn't compete. I don't know if I answered your question.
That's fine. Thank you. The next one deals with the negotiations after a 20-year period. Cold Lake First Nations people were under the impression that they would renegotiate after 20 years. You put that forward, but there was no response or no assistance. Were you aware that negotiations were ongoing between National Defense and the province of Alberta at that time to renew the lease?
No, I wasn't.
You were never involved in the response?
Okay, I think we're finished with the questions. Council, are there any more questions?
No, I certainly want to express the hope that Mr. Nashwa's wife is not here, and explain his reasons for marrying her. Apart from that, I don't think we have any questions. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you, sir, for, as Commissioner Prada said, the evidence was very thorough and been very helpful to us. As with the other speakers, we're delighted that you've taken time and come here and inform us as you have, because it is important to us and it is very helpful. So unless there's something that you have to add, sir, or we should tell the Commission, then you can be excused.
Just one more comment, if I could.
By all means.
I just mainly like to thank the Commission for giving me the opportunity to be one of the witnesses here. And I hope, if anything comes out, that it's a fair deal to the Native people of this community, because I think it's long overdue, and I think that hopefully we can, they can hear our problems, and hopefully that fair deal, whatever way it is. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, sir. Council, we have another item.
We do. I believe our last witness for this round of the community sessions is another one of these, Marcel Tichet. Morning, sir. Morning. Your age, I believe, is 54.
I hate to admit it, but this is right.
And you also were acting chief of chief during 1979-1980 period.
Yes, I was involved in council during those years.
I'm sorry, could we repeat those years?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it more precisely. My information is that you were acting chief in 1979.
I was elected to council in spring of 1980, I was 78, and I became acting chief in 1979.
And you were chief in also 1982 to 84.
Yes, I was.
And sat on council in 1978, 82 to 83, and 1990 to 91. Did you, as I suppose as a child or a young man, have any experience in criminal with your family?
Yes, my earliest recollection of life was mostly on the traveler. I can say that our whole family was involved in the front line. If there ever was anything that was a family affair, I was trapping and fishing, because from stories of my grandmother and my mother, they tell me, and I can barely remember, that they used to help me to set out squirrel snares with somebody that's about 3, 4 years old, and I would be involved trapped in my way. So I grew up, my first 7 years, I spent during the trapping seasons, I spent up on with my father's trampoline, which was north of what is now the CLFN range. And known as Waterloo Lake area. That's where we had our trapping. You have heard many speakers tell of the good times that they experienced during those years, the good times in that they made money, they made a livelihood, they were able to sustain, make a good living really out of the trapping, fishing, and those are also some of the things that I can remember. To say, at a very early age, I also helped in the trapping. I remember trapping weasels along the lake where we had our cabin, as well as snaring squirrels. So I did help. And one story that I barely remember is that my mother told me that one year I snared in the neighborhood of 200 squirrels over 1 winter. So from that tells me that my family, I'm sure, as well as other members of Coal Lake, that they all make good livings from the trapping and later on fishing. Just an aside, just regarding the trap lines, there were 3 families in the area that lived or trapped along the Waterloo Lake area. And later on, a white man, I believe, started a trap line out there. And during those years, we as children were definitely afraid of white men, because they were viewed as what's viewed today as bogeymen. We were definitely afraid of white men. And I think that was one instance when my life was saved because I was afraid of white men. I remember early one morning when my dad left to go tend his traps, I noticed a figure down by the water hole, and I was about 5 at the time, and I thought maybe my father had come back, so I was going to go down to the lake by a water hole to go meet my father. But my mother called me back, and since the sun rose from behind where the figure was, my mother said maybe it's a white man, so I got scared and I turned back to the cabin, and after we watched for a few minutes, it wasn't even a human, it was a wolf that was sitting by our water hole. And if I had gone running down there, I don't know what would happen. Anyway, I remember that up until I was 7, I was on the trap line, like I say. I started school in 1947. So for the next 6 years, I wasn't too involved in criminals. Then, because when I first started going to residential school, we had to stay year-round at the school, except for the summer months. But later, in the late 40s, when we were allowed to come home during Christmas, then all my Christmases were spent up in Primrose Lake, helping my father to fish during those days that we had off at the holidays. And that continued on till the closing of the fishing at Primrose. And in fact, we spent, I thought 2 summers, but my father informs me that it was only 1 summer that we spent in Primrose doing summer fishing. So my whole formative years, up until I was about 13, were spent either trapping or fishing with my father. Later on, I would like to expand a little more on some of the things that John Janvier spoke about this morning, and also hopefully add a little to what former Chief Mitchell has talked about. But basically that's my recollection of what is now the Air Weapons Range.
And if you have some comments or a presentation prepared in terms of what Mr. John said earlier, and if you want to do that at this time, that would be
Okay, originally when our forefathers first chose our reserve area, they comprised of approximately 163 square miles of land. Mr. Jarvis spoke about the land being chosen as being from Cold Lake south to Angling Lake. And the eastern boundary chosen was in the area of what is now the Alberta-Saskatchewan border, and to the west it was up to the area around Fort Kent. And as I say, it included 163 square miles or 104,000 acres, and in today's terms that would have been 42,000 hectares. Today, our reserve is in the neighborhood of 46,000 acres. That's 3 reserves, the Gulf, English Bay, and the Reserve. Now, how that the size of the reserve became diminished, there's letters on record in the archives in Ottawa that I personally saw from the Indian agent at the time, was in London Lake, wrote a letter to Ottawa, and I did see that letter. It's on file, I say, at the archives in Ottawa.
Hotel o Hasuga wa Nuka li Dilija. O Kadari Horu Kano Echanoka Suaga Huaga Yandahene Daroka. O Yang Nuka Karo Snigger Kadai Hikamita. I told this to set up a cake of people. Okay.
Okay, we'll close session back to order.
probably the last witnesses for this portion of our inquiry. And as I understand it, we have 4 more witnesses, and we may be concluded around noon or shortly afternoon. So we'll ask council to have a witness for us, please.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Our first witness this morning is Mr. John Dunbar. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
I wonder if you could tell the panel your age, please.
Age, 54.
And you've been a lifelong resident of Cold Lake?
Yes, I have.
I understand you're quite knowledgeable or have made a study of the history of the community.
Well, I did some research in the last number of years.
I wonder if you could tell the panel, please.
George done an Elia, Zago,
1905, November 6th,
November 6th. I told all in a Gaioli,
November day, 6th day, I'll be 85. Kids don't know some law.
again.
Started again.
Kebolers did not this. Tanizia don't yard, I don't know, Zidon,
Charlie Blackman,
George done an Elia.
November 6, 1905.
I told all in a Gaioli,
November day, 6th day, I'll be, kids don't know some law.
Honey Janiza, Gunaja Kwe, Tani there in Nizam. I told in his Kenolidon, Dana,
Connie,
Dolia,
I swear, Charles, and Matilda.
Go, Neta Quene Bezidoli,
Leonor,
Leonor. Kuna Tani see Bezidoli,
Adlor,
Kuna Che.
Wisdom,
So, Tao Haninja, Tao Rege, Ben Al Nu,
and Asnilin,
Talen a Rege, and Al Nu,
20.
20 na Rege. School nine, they're on Loja,
The in the night, Nasta, this school, Aske,
Linen Yai,
John,
the golf, Tahanonet, Hanoni,
Tanahare,
oh. But I let the grade nine, there's either going, you know,
one of the grades of the dealer.
oh. Go, I took it. Talen a Rege, not the John on it.
Et le cielo, c'est très de la c'est la corée. Ça c'est qu'on est dans. Que tout contre que dit que c'est réel. Que dirait ça dans les bêtises de dos, c'est les journées. À la fin, c'est qui na aucun n'en est notre racia et la bêtise ça ne c'est à la c'est qui quand on y a non il dit et assez que dans les années c'est un chèque et c'est et que dans une et c'est un chèque et il y a des canadiens c'est et un chèque et c'est autre et aussi c'est qui les gars.
Oh. Ya nizi alo sa siya no skirnis ya. Anto jersey dili ya nizi sao lincho licho de niza.
Lincho. Kuro lincho yi. Because you work at when you say Disney lincho.
Oh.
Naik si beko nini kore. Kuro saile. Disney you see ore ane.
Singirti sa. Singirti.
Singirti.
And it ha 那他那边那一点那早上收着咱，
本来是了，我那就是本来是了，
或者两老对那也，那还是那自己，自老了做那还是那自己那做那在地那的，
那开了还得是看的就。
20是，还抽着，
哎呀，谁看你这种的啦？这种的就，这一种啥？现在还是就是的，这上了，是叫谁看的？是那个，
那到这这让用的那啥，
那在这，
会，那到这边他，不是上浪的弄的那啥哟，
啥看我这有的呢，也不让来呢，生孩子，看着，会。那现在看到种就是那好大个，而且安了。
你那个是有哪里了呢？
而且说的。这个overshoot呢，overshoot 上的也在那种，overshoot 到的呢。
还看其他印象。
看了看，嘎子。가서 한 이베에서 애리 이후지 않아.
그 차들이 나한테 대우 소리가 나한테 대자니상. 참바야 닭간 온다니상.
참바 닭간. 나는 참바 닭간 그렇게 크신다고요.
나는 여자들이 차들이 선호나는데 소리니상. 나는 내 사다 돈이 하세. 나는 내가 돈 나는 사다가 나 되니.
그리고 난 아웃사다 가는데 수원아 딜라. 아웃수에 사다 가는데 그 수에가나. 수에가나 왔으니 사다 가는데 나는.
그 정도 수원아 대신이.
해자 취전.
다 취전. 참마
해자 취전 오지.
그때도 수원아 이냐요.
수원아 나가 있는 거지. 그 나가까지 신초가 되니 수원장에 이니.
참마 사달라 신호사야 수에다.
삼바산 그런 삼바산아 그렇지. 그 유를 삼바로 도사. 는 삼바게 내가 두라. 뱅지로 두.
타운디로 뛰는 자. 타운으로 칠레니 자.
우리 칠레.
혼나는 야 아잖아 헬란데 니지 참바 산달라 신호자 차다다.
다잖아 해. 다잖아 해 어떻게 살아해 지라. 그전에 되잖아 오늘 아래 다잖아 오늘 오늘이라.
그럼 버터자 치다 나노는 자.
베리.
어째서 도.
가네라루 시장루 하이트아른 요에 나라데지 가세 데루 시장을 데레 굿세 세서 수지 가네레 시장이 없으라 군나는데 호라차 나디 호라차 나디 호라차 세세 비가 간다세 인생상 거의 호라차 그것이 에르다세 그만 그런 말 소라운 이러니
그야 아도도 나세 디히니 아지
November September October October
그 대신한테 디히노는 이상하게
like 해자치고 점점 좀더 세들에 제 차오를 용받는 나가래 치라는 세상 그다음에 해자치잖아요 abet akonate dovisna sade kone. Kuchan jere sade zana nere kuti nene kedana khasit konde vet khelane. Taurosi dil chu. Taurusuni dil chu.
그래 다 티레 저 New Year's 전주 전에 하나 저 대신에 holiday 란데.
Holiday New Year's. San es ist so zidakat holiday es khaze dil. Es donne dinudila.
Und 홀레 란데 니다.
Nani. Corona day ni ana. Demu janson ka se yo ane dangala. Ko son ka se yere dalin tika na era. Siji indian sam utwe dil ana.
Ko khas
Khale na only ud ana. Da ud. Fetish khale mutana nane. Así tiene que ir. Es hakanadi.
Así dana ona khalan da zanstan hoste khas hantele zando mana olur.
Así tiene que ano olela.
Koy bueno dilse tanta honke nazar no den za.
Utila.
Tanta nazar ki koy honke.
Si chiza digel nimdela. Se chiza digel nimdela se khachonetru. Ko en no khana khorina zarila. Ko se chilin. İnsan sige en kadrosan.
John Blackman are za.
Sige no henu.
Ne. Ko soke janu tele eoti sinoni don la ko eoti Atlantic ko tesini. Atlantic anaje tesini onde.
Nani noni. Allah kana te dero lanitsa. Kana te ko nani de luneni kana de luneni atam barorti. Evet asışiteli. Quand elutin da Gira non è rico gira na de dilati. Kin je sanoni jale dai ka khayoka. Ji kana je ji be chi.
Ko tona te delini.
Tona te de to. Se khat on la da sin. Pensala di ne ji. Dono ji na no e milbi pona. E se khachena no anitan. E na bi yerbesh kin. E se khachena down. Se khabara un ilaiba. Ai se khatrani. Oneno na are janel dila. Kin chobor 54, 50 age.
Hachosani zanguzide.
Kin choi dare na dila.
Poi trovate deci do assidatore all'alvetato se poi il nisan ku
To bia teni cenatore anzate. E se la to besi choto besna ninja. I vet atolare ane. To ritieju.
Addana hario a general deland osa.
Dane je sanate desi. Tene kwendona to jere saminila.
Go 아초게 배달이 치시니 하니 다우베 바리자니
이게 저 밤렌자 가나야 치지 밤에 렌 이게 가나야 치 아초에노 야 아세콘에 너 아일 추가 누해테 되니 야 다시오가 서 딜인데 야 코노렌트롱라 Bagaya çıkınca yarınları geliyor, çok kolunsa. Kuhant iler, edindadan yazını şevni.
Hotsan bir bana en çiğni uzay. sambanil ye zanto
na snila
ko tao ai khon ya ta chi no ne di counselors ai tao ba di ta ko
Abraham be chibi nila ku
ha
ku pe mister sila
ai yo ta sai
o sambanil je pe mister sila
ha ko dot ene ya Air Force danoto not England Indian Affairs ai dai ata o disi ai khon ya ta ba ya thi si so ene dan li ta ro disi bala ni la ni lu
na snila
ko de lawyers di rod di nizam
Georgie lawyer not digger kont accident khayale lawyer naldini tanana kre lawyer be chore ani enasni
ai da yin kha
khasidio si senut ai lawyer
ko sa ko le no halyan chile no sa ya neo darin chitan anel dia sine chong ale traveling it so ona de tamba ne talia ne se di ta ko na ye lo
kona di sampana ya se dila Antanet isi ta yola suwan yo
who traveling it
and subline se
Alberta to no Saskatchewan go
Alberta Alberta chu Saskatchewan chu
sound
who dana ya gaila muti la kubo indi la Instadali asida betore kore se lo khasniani kuno koyo chara dali asa kandali ore yu se le tantunsi Instadali ore yu kuka da se kuka ne so inyane di kuichi selo nyadu kuka Instadali se la jeda
but yo ja na thini se chamba ga dan li hari yo Indian Affairs ai ta go da la to ano
yoyin
nai ga zo na down on the
dana dahu así se no le diseño a uno dana de la sera le delante non la sera doregna ile ante si dana janne
netana ni sa i bena
netana nini
ta netana ni snia
goshi la
sai menal ni o ai dana design Tante netana ni
Liebe Schnallole. Kusi sauja sikani zum getausen kunnani sikadani dile kori se va dawa tira tamba sambara yamla.
Kota o tanande netana ni nezidi kisle do planete dino ne di tanal nilo Ita last day the netana ni nisi ja atlinia final Collego Clinia
Yo shed line hotel
Lakeview Ko the netana ni si 20 years on lahotini so dilu
20 years and the 20 years there sino sana deal visit Kujo dila 20 years on the yacht donen na sabu Kujo dili begana se dila sana actually ukara
Well nisi cosino ta nisi government do dino say nile nisane
do it's the required have big government they queer siga san cuidani have been bagara yeno ready Kuya, Kara, Dan, Letta,
Ja.
it's a tradition, Kara, Rat, say, that's a say,
Ja.
Singers.
Ja, je gaat door dat beeld ook aan zo. Ko dan heb je jo het door nu niet te doen dan ja zoals ik aan het doen zien hoe dit iets willen nu.
It's it. It's it. Like who, the Kara, they don't change it, you know, that's the call the Karnali, what he do that.
En ik gooi zo'n goed dat zijn dood en dan had er aan non is al zo.
Ik ga naar.
Pension check wat dit is.
So die pension.
Ja, dan dat het dit dat ze niet daarin gaan ze. Don't they, pension, goed.
Doen dan baso gala. La welfare ten ye. Kunu ni who's the best welfare don't dela. Don't dela the welfare ten. I've seen how I didn't what it did. And they quit her. Who's cabaret? Adu said about actually do inside Sago beach. In Nada,